Thank you for checking out this video. While a lot of it is done with the help of AI programs, much of the ideas have been sparked on by me and then elaborated through AI programs, which I mention in the description box below. Before we get started, I just want to ask for you to hit the like button on the video, subscribe to my channel for more AI videos, leave a comment if you'd like, and/or share this video with the share button. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the story.
"'Twas months after Christmas, and down by the sea, Santa lounged in the sunshine, both happy and free. His sleigh was at rest, and his reindeer had flown to the North Pole retreat. They had all journeyed home. The waves lapped the shore with a soft, gentle sound as Santa reclined on a towel on the ground. His red suit was traded for trunks white and blue, a straw hat on his head, and sunglasses too. The elves had their break, and the workshop was still. No toys to be crafted, no stockings to fill. Mrs. Claus, in a sundress, all dotted with red, sipped coconut water, a book she had read. The sandcastles rose with a flick of his hand as Santa constructed his own Christmas land. A snowman of sand, with shells for a nose, brought laughter and cheer wherever he goes. A beach ball bounced high as the children all played, and Santa joined in, his joy on display. He raced through the surf with a laugh deep and bright. His belly shook round with the purest delight. A bonfire was lit as the evening grew near, and Santa toasted marshmallows, spreading good cheer. The stars twinkled bright in the tropical sky, reflecting the warmth in old Santa's eye. He thought of the joy he had spread far and wide, of the hopes and the dreams and the smiles so wide. His work was his passion, but this was his rest, a holiday break for the world's very best. With a wink and a nod, he gazed at the sea, knowing soon he'd return to the lands snowy. But for now, he embraced the sand and the sun, for Santa deserved some good old-fashioned fun. And as the moon rose o'er the shimmering shore, Santa knew he'd be ready to give even more. For the spirit of Christmas was not just one day, but a feeling of love that in hearts would stay. As the night deepened, the air turned cool. Santa wrapped in a blanket, feeling so full of peace and contentment, a rare quiet grace that came with the stars and the moon's glowing face. Mrs. Claus joined him, her smile warm and bright. They watched the waves dance in the soft, silvery light. Hand in hand, they remembered each Christmas of yore, the laughter, the magic, the love that they bore. The elves too had gathered around the warm fire, singing sweet carols, their hearts never tire. From the North Pole to here, they were one happy team, living the joy that they brought from a dream. Santa knew that this moment was special and dear, a time to recharge with those he held near. For soon, he'd return to his bustling workshop, where the hammer and paintbrush would never quite stop. The dolphins leaped high, putting on a grand show as the gentle night breeze gave the palm trees a blow. The children, now sleepy, were tucked into bed, dreaming of Santa, their faces flushed red. The magic of Christmas, not bound by one day, lingered in hearts in the most wondrous way. For Santa's true gift wasn't toys or the treats, but the love and the hope that made life so sweet. As the first rays of dawn touched the edge of the sky, Santa sighed with content. His spirits did fly. He'd soon don his suit, boots and hat, all in red. But for now, he was happy, his heart light as lead. With a final deep breath of the ocean's cool air, Santa knew in his soul he'd always find care. In the laughter of children, in the sparkle of eyes, in the warmth of a hug, under clear, sunny skies. For the beach and the snow held the same kind of charm, both filled with the magic of hearts that were warm. And Santa, the bringer of joy and delight, would carry this peace on his next Christmas flight. As the sun rose anew on that bright sandy shore, Santa knew it was time to return to the chores. But the memories made, like the stars in the sky, would guide him through months when the snow drifted high. The elves packed their bags with a whistle and cheer. Their laughter rang out, echoing far and near. They knew in their hearts that they'd soon be back here for a holiday break at the beach every year. Mrs. Claus, with her grace, gave a kiss to the breeze, whispered, "Thank you, dear ocean, for moments like these." They boarded their sleigh with its bright crimson gleam, and Santa, with joy, set the world back a dream. With a crack of his whip, the reindeer took flight, their hooves in the surf, then soaring in height. Over palm trees and waves, past the sands so bright white, they ascended, en route to the land of the night. As they soared through the sky, leaving beaches behind, Santa's thoughts were of love, both gentle and kind. For the warmth of the sun and the joy of the sea would stay in his heart through all that would be. As they soared through the sky, leaving beaches behind, Santa's thoughts were of love, both gentle and kind. For the warmth of the sun and the joy of the sea would stay in his heart through all that would be. Back to the North Pole they flew, fast as light, with hearts full of peace and spirits so bright. The elves sang a tune as the sleigh touched the snow, their laughter a sound all the world ought to know. In the workshop, the hammers soon rang loud once more, but the rhythm was joyful, not like a chore. For each little toy, each doll, and each drum was crafted with love for the seasons to come. Santa, now rested with a twinkle in eye, looked over his crew with a contented sigh, for he knew that the magic of Christmas was clear. It was love and togetherness held every day of the year. So whenever you think of dear Santa Claus, know that he too finds joy in the sun's gentle glow. From the chill of the north to the warmth of the sea, the spirit of Christmas is where love sets you free. And so, back at the pole, in the ice and the snow, Santa and his elves let their happiness show. The memories of beaches and waves so serene added joy to their days in the cold winter sheen. The days turned to weeks, and the months slipped on by, with the workshop abuzz like bees in the sky. But amidst all the hustle, the warmth did remain of that holiday spent by the beach's calm plain. Each toy that they made carried a touch of the love and the peace that meant so much. For Santa had learned in the sand and the sun that joy was the heart of the work to be done. One day, as he worked, Santa paused with a grin, for a letter had come, sealed tight with a pin. It was from the children who played on the shore, their words full of thanks and hopes for more. "Dear Santa," they wrote, "we had such great fun playing with you in the sand and the sun. We hope that next year you'll visit again for more laughter and joy with all of our friends." Santa chuckled aloud with a tear in his eye, for the spirit of Christmas was never to die. It lived in each heart, young and old just the same, in the warmth of a hug, in a kind, spoken name. So, as the seasons changed, from spring into fall, Santa prepared for the greatest gift of all, a return to the world with his sleigh and his cheer, bringing magic and wonder year after year. And when Christmas Eve came, with snowflakes aglow, Santa's sleigh took to the skies with airborne flow. He flew over cities, through towns big and small, delivering gifts and love to all. Yet always he thought of that beach by the sea, where he'd found such peace and pure jubilee. For the magic of Christmas was not just one night, but a beacon of love, a radiant light. So whenever you hear of old Santa Claus near, think not just of snow, but of beaches so dear. For the joy that he spreads in each gift and each smile is the love of the season that makes life worthwhile. And in every heart where this love finds a home, Santa's spirit lives on, no matter where you roam. From the North Pole so cold to the warm, sunny beach, the magic of Christmas is always in reach. So, Merry Christmas to all, wherever you be. May your days be as bright as the sun on the sea. For the love and the joy that the season imparts live forever and always in all of our hearts. And so, through the years, the tradition held true. Santa balanced the old with experiences new. Each winter, he'd travel, his sleigh in the lead, but come summer, he'd seek the beach's calm need. The elves, ever busy, would join him in cheer, crafting memories to hold dear every year. Their laughter would mingle with the ocean's sweet song as they built sandcastles high and played all day long. Mrs. Claus, in her wisdom, would plan out their stay, making sure every moment was filled with pure play. From seashell collecting to splashing in waves, they savored the sunshine and the joy that it gave. And Santa, once jolly in his fur-lined red coat, now delighted in seashells and boats that would float. His laughter, once booming in snow-covered lands, rang just as sweetly with toes in the sands. But as the days shortened and summer turned mild, the beach would grow quieter, yet still so beguiled. Santa would gather his elves and his wife, and they'd all journey back to their North Pole life. Yet the peace and the warmth from their tropical time gave a glow to their cheeks, a reason to rhyme. The toys they created seemed brighter and bold, each stitch and each paint stroke more precious than gold. For Santa had learned in the sun's gentle rays that love carried through in so many ways. From the simplest shell to the grandest of toys, the magic of Christmas was found in true joys. And each Christmas Eve, as he soared through the night, Santa thought of the beach, bathed in moonlight. He'd think of the children who splashed by his side, their laughter as endless as the ocean's wide tide. Then, one year, as the sleigh bells rang clear, a special surprise made Santa's heart cheer. For waiting on beaches all over the world were children with shells and beach flags unfurled. They waved as he flew, his reindeer so swift, sharing the love that's the greatest gift. For Santa's beach visits had spread far and wide, a new kind of magic, like the ocean's own tide. And so every year, both in winter and sun, Santa's spirit of joy continued to run. From the North Pole to beaches where palm trees did sway, the magic of Christmas was forever at play. In hearts filled with love and in eyes bright with cheer, the essence of Christmas was beautifully clear. For whether in snow or in sand's soft embrace, the true gift of Christmas is the love we all trace. So remember, dear friends, as you celebrate too, the joy Santa found, both in cold and warm blue. For the spirit of Christmas lives in every place, in the warmth of a hug or the sun on your face. Merry Christmas to all, wherever you stand. May your hearts be as light as the soft golden sand, and may you find joy both in winter's cool night and in summer's sweet days under sunshine so bright. As the years turned to decades and legends grew bright, the tale of Santa's beach days spread far in the night. From the North Pole so icy to the tropics so warm, the story of Santa took on a new form. Children would dream of the waves and the sand, of Santa relaxing, a drink in his hand. They'd picture him laughing, his toes in the sea, a jolly old man, as happy as can be. And so, on one Christmas, with snow gently falling, a young girl named Lily found the story enthralling. She wrote Santa a letter with a wish and a plea. Dear Santa, come visit our beach by the sea. Her town by the ocean had heard of the tale of Santa's beach visits, where laughter set sail. They hoped he would come, just to see their delight, to witness their joy under starlit twilight. Santa received it and smiled with delight, for this Christmas wish was pure and just right. He prepared his dear reindeer for a change in their flight and set out for the beach on that magical night. The townsfolk had gathered, their hearts full of cheer, with lanterns and carols and all they held dear. As the sleigh bells rang out in the soft ocean breeze, Santa arrived with ease and with glee. The children all marveled as Santa stepped down in his red coat and boots, so famous in town. But soon he switched garb to trunks and a hat for a night by the beach. Imagine that. They played in the sand under moonlight so grand, building castles and memories hand in hand. The warmth of the night and the glow of the fire lit up their faces, hearts never to tire. Santa listened to wishes, shared stories and dreams, with the waves as their music, the stars' gentle gleam. He knew that this night, by the sea's endless shore, was a Christmas to cherish forevermore. As dawn softly broke, with pink in the sky, Santa knew it was time to bid them goodbye. But the love and the joy, the memories made, would linger forever, never to fade. With a final big hug and a twinkle in eye, Santa boarded his sleigh, waving goodbye. He took to the skies as the sun kissed the sea, leaving behind a night filled with glee. And so every year, whether in snow or in sand, Santa's magic and love spread across the land. For the true spirit of Christmas, as everyone knew, was found in the hearts that love brightly shone through. So, Merry Christmas to all, from the beach to the snow. May your hearts always know the love Santa bestows, and whether in winter's chill or summer's warm days, may the spirit of Christmas light all of your ways. And so ends this tale of a holiday bright, where Santa found rest in the soft, tropical light. May we all find such peace in our own special way. Merry Christmas to all, each and every day.
Thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed the story. Please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel and check back for more videos real soon. It does help my videos to spread whenever you interact with them. Lastly, check out my shops, socials, and website at absurdlyepic.com. Links are in the description box below.